Hey, Bills Mafia. It's Tom Murphy, and thank you for joining into the Bills or Bust podcast. Uh, Last night, pretty much all Bills fans and NFL fans across the nation can say they saw something they never hoped to see or could even begin to believe that they would ever see, as Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed after a tackle in the first quarter of the game against the Bengals in Cincinnati. CPR was administered on the field, and he was rushed to a local hospital where he is in critical condition and is recovering at the moment. And our deepest thoughts and prayers are with him and his family right now. His family, who was in attendance, as they are at his bedside right now. And there's not, just kind of at a loss of words at what to say here. So I just figured I'd give just a little bio on the young man who has definitely in the minds of many Buffalonians and fans across the country. So Damar Hamlin was born March 24th, 1998 in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania, which is a suburb of Pittsburgh. He remains very close to his parents to this day, to the point where he has said he does not make any major decisions without consulting them, despite being a young man in his second year of the NFL. He attended Pittsburgh Central Catholic High School, where he was a star cornerback, to the point that he was recruited by powerhouse schools such as Penn State and Ohio State, but opted to stay local at the University of Pittsburgh, where he continued his stardom in college, recording 6 career interceptions, just being known as a lockdown corner over a 5-year career. And his success at Pittsburgh led him to being drafted in the 6th round of 2021 by our beloved Buffalo Bills. And last year, his rookie year of 2021, mainly saw coverage, special teams, come in, in some later games when the Bills were either rather slightly ahead and, fill in for Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer as needed, immediately making his presence known as a very hard player with a high motor. I've actually talked to some of my fellow Bills fans about him, where it just seems he's like the Energizer Bunny. He just completely does not stop from beginning of the play till the whistle blows. Definitely the type of player that Sean McDermott would absolutely consider a process player. So it's no mystery why he's had so much success on the Bills, despite being a 6th-round pick. And as we all know, in Damar's second year of 2022, he was sprung into the starting role with the neck injury to Micah Hyde late in week 2. And obviously Micah Hyde, all-pro safety from the previous year, was a huge loss for Buffalo. And we're just hoping that Damar would be able to step in and just do his best. And he's done more than that. That high motor, he seems to be in on every play, had some great blitzes. So far has 1.5 sacks on the season, got his first half sack of his career in week 3 against Miami, and then recorded a beautiful full sack against the Jets in the first game we played against them. It was just definitely appearing that Damar was absolutely relishing the big opportunity presented to him, and was certainly looking forward to being the starting safety in the upcoming playoffs, which he was so excited about. And obviously, last night, on January 2nd, 2023, at the moment was the biggest game of Damar Hamlin's career, where games from here on out were just only going to get bigger. And again, just still wrapping our heads around this tragic event that we experienced last night. But amongst the tragedy, we definitely have to give credit to the city of Cincinnati, their fans who have shown absolutely nothing but class. Their understanding, you could tell this was a very heart-wrenching moment for them as well. And to go to the hospital in Cincinnati and hold vigil for Damar, like many Cincinnati fans did, just shows the close relationship Buffalo has with Cincinnati. As we remember, in early 2018, the city of Buffalo, made a huge pitch to Andy Dalton's charity, the former quarterback of the Bengals, when he had beaten the Baltimore Ravens to give us our first playoff berth in 17 years. we left a lasting impression on the city of Cincinnati, and last night they returned the generosity very well, and just want to give credit to the care the city of Cincinnati, the Bengals organization, and the fans have given Damar and his family during this just unfathomable time. And it's moments like these where even myself, I have to remind myself that football is just a game and there are just so many more important things than the game itself. Like things that happened last night really puts everything into perspective. And another example of this tragic event bringing out the best in people, as many of you heard, Damar started a toy drive back in college called the Chasing M's Foundation. It's a charity in his local town of McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania. It's a toy drive that provides toys for kids in need. Started this campaign with the goal of $2,500. At the last time we checked here, the afternoon of Tuesday, January 3rd, the donations have reached beyond 4 million, which is just an absolutely unprecedented amount. And when Damar wakes up from this, I think that's just going to be a great source of joy for him, and just a sign of what the people of Buffalo and all across this nation are about. And with that, us here at the show, and along with everyone else, just going to continue to extend our thoughts and prayers to Damar Hamlin, his family, and all of his loved ones. And we will continue wishing for a very speedy recovery. And any donations made to the Chasing M's Foundation will surely be greatly appreciated by Damar and all of his loved ones. And, thank you for joining us during this unprecedented, tragic time. And just continue to take care of yourselves. And let's go, Damar.